Still playing Edison format. I don't really play it as often as I usually do, but I get on every so often. And I really want to make a Gemini list, but I'm not really good at Edison format or deck building in Edison format, or really deck building in general. So I cobbled together what I could only describe as like a mix between Gemini and Hero Beat. It is not good in the slightest. Uh, I will say that before this game starts, my opponent, I had previously matched with them. I just made a lobby, and then I went first, and then they said wrong deck, so they left. And then I just waited for them to come back, and then they won the uh, rock paper scissors. And now they went first. Kind of sucked because my first game hand would have been really good, but it is what it is. This hand is, I mean, against anything other than frogs, I feel like it would have been really playable since it's got two bottomless, but it is what it is. So, opponent is on like frog, maybe like death croaking. I don't know actually. I saw that he had that as the opener, and I'm like, oh, that really sucks. So, I love how the cards he draws is he gets Moria Greed back, which every time I use it, it's the same thing to me. Solidarity which does nothing, and then he doesn't even bother to set the again. So I normal summon the alias again off top, and it's a flip flop, so it goes back to hand. I still put the bottomless, thinking that hey, it might come up in case it's Monarch because I know it's Frog. I don't think there's a single Frog card that you're bottomless, but might as well. So he draws another flip flop. Here comes the alias again, and back away it goes. He draws again. He gets another Death Frog. This poor dude's draws, man. I feel bad. So he gets back both flip flop frogs. Now, in the game, I figured he's gonna set one of these stupid things again, isn't he? But instead, he shuffles away both. I probably would have shuffled away a Death Frog since the flip flops seem to be working pretty well. I don't know how to play frogs, so I can't say. What do you get? Oh, yep, he is playing Death Croaking. Gosh, man, I really feel like if you want to resolve Death Croaking, you gotta just use Diamond Dude. So he gets Unifrog Substitute. Sets the Substitute. Honestly, I think with how he's been playing, he should have substituted for Swap Frog, send Treeborn, set Regeki Break, and then return Swap Frog to hand. Because at least then he's got something he can do. And he's got a Treeborn Frog that's gonna come back, and he just has to. He could probably just pitch like this Death Croaking since it doesn't need it if he doesn't have the Death Frogs. So then that way he gets the Treeborn back. He can contribute that for Death Frog if he wants to, but I don't think that'd be a good idea either. I draw. I finally get a Gem Spark. I just decide, screw it. It's worked this long anyways. Let's get the Alias back. And of course, the substitute. I want to set the Hero Blast and the Gem Spark because I don't know what he's going to get, so it's just a matter of praying I hit the right stuff at the right time. So he summons the frog. I'm bottomless. Here's the crazy thing. He chains Raigeki Break, pitching the Unifrog to pop his own frog so it doesn't get banished. Sets Mirror Force, I just go end phase Gem Spark, draw a card, I get E-Call, and Future Fusion. This is my first summon. So I have no full idea how it works, but I'm just decided I'm gonna wait for it until the moment anyways. Use the E-Call to get the Elemental Hero Stratos. I was thinking about summoning Stratos, but I realized that if I want to use Future Fusion, I need to have uh, a hero in deck, and I've gone through one alias so far, and I don't want to search for an alias. And then if I draw another alias or my other, what's this one called? Ocean. I don't want to turn off the ability to make Ab Zero. So he finally gets a swap from. He normal summons it. Sends Treeborn. Like, yeah, he could have just done all this turn and probably been in a much better place, but that's to each their own. He uses Solidarity, and I realize if he's doing this, he probably doesn't have much else he can do. And as much as I'd love to use Ocean to get back the alias instead of having to use my Hero Blast on it, I realize Hero Blast is just gonna pop that Swap Frog, and he can't do anything else anyways. Pops that, get my alias. I top deck another Jump Spark. So I decided to go Alias instead of Stratos. I was thinking about popping Solidarity because I know I can't win this turn, but I realized if I pop it and he has Gores, he can summon it. But this Solidarity being here makes it so he can't use it. Now, I realized he's playing Solidarity. He's not going to have Gores, but So I use Future Fusion now, and it says that it sends this turn, so that's what I did. My opponent agreed. So I don't know why I didn't reveal. I just summoned to show it. I showed Ab Zero, and then I sent a hero and a water. And then I used the Miracle Fusion I've had ages ago. I believe this Ab Zero is a 3K, so in case he has Trag, I want to play around that by going Alias first so I can pop it. Then I do Ocean, and then this Ab Zero is a 3K, he takes it, and then I set Dream Spark. He draws Treeborn. He can't use the Treeborn he has engraved because that's Solidarity too, which is nice. Uses the Avarice, shuffles back everything. Again, Nest Frog, and now he's got a Dupe Frog, but I already have way too much stuff on board. There is no way he can beat this. I'm going to try and play this deck a bit more. I really, really want to get better with it because Lord knows I need to. I want to see if I... My screen should still be recording, so then the deck itself is not really that good. Like, you'll notice I get some pretty interesting additions in here. Naturally playing Polly with King of the Swamp, specifically so I could make the Gemini fusion monster that gives all Geminis their effects. I got, is it double or triple? I can't remember. I got double Valkyria, double Butterfly, where is it? Double Gigaplant, and then I do have Gores and Trag in this list. My deck's 45, I believe, and the only reason I have Toon Magician in here is because I want to have the ability to make Black Brute Drago, and usually any situation I can make a Black Brute Drago, I'll probably lose when I make it, but hey, I can make it. That's more than I can say for most things. And then, standard, pretty much extra deck for anyone that's not got everything me making Betty Synchros. Like, you just gotta play the Stardust, because I think I got Starlight in the side deck. And then just the generic, and maybe it'll come up. So, deck's still not good. I'll work on it, but for now, I've got a game that I'm close to beating, and I want to get back to that. So, have a good day.